Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, this is all going to be about runes. So this is going to be a beginner friendly tutorial, a step-by-step on how you can use your runes for like a reading, and also I'm going to go through each individual rune and tell you the meaning. So if you want to jot notes down, you can. So first off, I want to talk about the type of runes that you may want to buy. So these ones I have here, these are actually made from real clear quartz. So you can actually get runes in lots of different materials and gemstones. And then the other runes I have are these handmade resin glittery runes. I actually prefer working with these ones because they're super clear. I feel like the carvings on the clear quartzes can look a little bit, you know, not so clear to read. So I do actually prefer the resin over the clear quartz, and I will be using these ones to show you each rune so you can fully and clearly see it. So I'm first going to talk about what you would use runes for. So runes were used to contact the dead, they were used for protection, good luck and safety, and they are a way of communication as well. They were used for divination and as a means of contacting other planes of existence. Runes can be carved into wood, bone, shells, paper and stone. There's a lot of history to do with these stones. And in fact, the Vikings left behind a great number of documents in stone, wood and metal that were all written in the symbols known as runes. And they relied on these symbols not only for writing but also to tell fortunes, cast spells and to provide protection. So there are 24 runes. So I have them all lined up here so it's easy to show you. So the first rune here corresponds to the letter A. This rune is called Ansuz. So this is all about the gods, the ancestors, inspiration, true vision, communication and insight. So the next rune is called Burkana or Burkano, I'm not sure, but this corresponds to the letter B. So it means that it represents birth, the earth mother, it represents change, new beginnings. So it's all about bringing new things into your life. So this rune represents the letter C. So this rune is all about fire and knowledge. This is called the Mannaz rune, and it's connected to creativity, offspring, learning and skills. So this rune is called Laguz, and it represents the letter D. So this one is all about intuition, your light within, awakening, transformation, balancing point and a breakthrough. So this rune is called Iwaz, and it represents the letter E, which I know is strange because you know, it looks like an M, so that can be a bit confusing. But this one is all about relationships, it's about teamwork, loyalty, trust and travel. So it's really hard to pronounce this one. This rune is called Thiu, and this one represents the letter F, and it has that kind of F shape. It's connected to wealth and motherhood. It's connected to fertility, energy and luck. So this next rune is called Gebo, and this is connected to the letter G, and this rune is all about gifts. This is about divine interaction, sacrifices, honor, partnership, but it does mean that good gifts could be coming in. So this rune is called Hagalaz, and it connects to the letter H, which is quite easy to remember as it does look like a H. This one is all about transformation, disruption, uncontrolled forces and change. So this rune is called Isa, and this connects to the letter I. So again, very easy to remember as it does look like an I. This rune is connected to cosmic coherence. So this is a connection to stability, focus, psychological blocks. So this rune is called Jera, and this is the letter J. So this represents cycles, right action, balance, fruitful harvest and abundance. So this next rune is called Laguz, and this represents the letter L. So this is a connection to fertility, living renewal, dreams, intuition, emotions and memory. So this rune is called Mannaz, and this one connects to the letter M, which does look like an M as well. This one represents divine union, manifestation, which is easy to remember with the M shape. It also connects to humanity, culture, awareness and society. This next rune is called Northes, and this rune connects to the letter N. This is the rune that is all about needs. So it connects to friction, shadow, resistance, survival, delays. So this is the rune of Ophila, and this one connects to the letter O. This rune is all about inherited property, genetics, ancestors, inheritance, heritage and your home. So this rune is called Piroth. Again, I'm definitely not pronouncing this right. So this one connects to the letter P. This is all about divination, luck, chance, initiation, the unknown and fate. So this is the rune Raidho, and this is the letter R, which is obviously easy to remember as it does look like the R shape. So this rune is all about going on the right path. It's about your journey, rhythm, movement and action. So the next rune is the Solulo rune, which connects to the letter S, and again it does kind of look like an S shape. This is actually one of my favorite runes because it does represent the sun. So this is all about you know, the wheel of power, sensuality, victory, life force and success. So this is the rune Tuaz, and this one connects to the letter T, and this rune is all about kind of masculine energy. It's kind of like the warrior rune. So this is all about loyalty, authority, sacrifice and justice. So this is the rune of Uras. So this connects to the letter U, which it kind of looks like an upside down U. This one is all about kind of primal creative force. It represents the gateway, which it does kind of look like a kind of gateway. It connects to manifestation, health, strength and power. So this is the rune of Wunjo, and this connects to the letters V and W. So this rune is all about kinship, heritage, joy, comfort, prosperity and pleasure. So this is the rune of Ferizas, and this represents the letters X. So this is a rune all about protection, polarity, regeneration, defense, passion, force and power. So this is the rune of Iwas, and this represents death. It's the tree of life, dreaming, magic, rebirth, protection and liberty. And this connects to the letters Y. So this is the rune of Algiz, which connects to the letter Z. This one is all about divine protection, sanctuary, courage, independence and defense. So the last rune is called Ingus, and this is a rune that connects to the letters NG. So this is all about true love, music, harmony, creation, evolution and energy. So when you are first working with your runes, or any time you are in matter of fact, you do want to cleanse your area. It's also important to, you know, use Palo Santo, sage, whatever herbs you prefer. You can cleanse the bag and also cleanse each of your stones. Now if you're working with clear quartz stones, I would highly recommend to give those crystals a cleanse before you start to work with them. You can, you know, light a candle for protection, whatever setup you prefer. So when you do get runes, they do usually come with a bag. So what you want to do is you do want to, you know, hold your stones, okay, take them out of the bag, put your energy into them, but also after you've done that, then to hold the bag. So I'll show you what I mean. So basically, here's just a few of the runes. I'm going to hold them before I start my session, okay? And this is basically to put my intentions into them, what I want them to do for me, what I'm asking. It's a little bit like, you know, tarot in terms of, you know, you asking a direct question, putting all your feelings and your thoughts into those stones. So when you feel like you've put enough energy, okay, into your runes, so when you hold your runes, you just, you know, really want to spend that time, you know, asking what you want to ask, okay? And when you feel ready, when you feel like you've cleansed and you feel like you've put the energy into your bag of runes, now we can start to do a spread. So a rune spread, typically an easy one, I will tell you, is the past, present, future, which you will be familiar with in terms of tarot if you do tarot. But I'm going to show you that one because there's a lot of different spreads. There's like 7 rune spreads where you can do 7 crystals, but I'm going to start and show you an easy one as this is a beginner friendly tutorial. But what you would do is you would basically just twirl your hand in your bag, make sure you mix up the stones really, really well, and as you're still focusing on that question that you want to ask, okay, you can even pull out one rune. You can pull out one rune for your question. If you have like a question of the day, you can just pull one out without looking, but whatever you're drawn to intuitively is the rune you would pull. This is how I use them. So if you're doing like a past, present, future, this would be my past, this would be my present, and then lastly this would be my future. So if we look at my past, I have the Gebo rune, which is all about the sacrifices that I've made in the past, the things that I've honoured. So this could be past partnerships in my past as well, and also, you know, it could be something that someone may have given you in the past. So as you can see, my present rune is the Tiwaz rune. So this will talk about, you know, my loyalty right now, again, the things that I may be sacrificing in my life, the things, you know, that I'm, you know, using my authority on, or, you know, justice. My future rune is the rune of Hagalaz. So this will talk about the big transformation that's going to happen in the future. There's going to be a big change and a shift. So what you can take from the reading is that there's a lot of big sacrifices that may have had to happen, where there's been a place that I've moved on from that's moved me to a better direction to help me move forward. So my past learnt me a lesson for my present, and the things that I let go of in the past that I sacrificed is going to lead to big transformation. So that is just a little sample reading of how you can read the runes. And again, you can use letters as well, the letters that correspond to each rune, if that helps you with places, initials, people and whatnot. So there are also other ways that you can pull your runes out. I mean, you can also, if you want, jiggle it, give it a good shake, and then you can ask your question, like, what do I need to know today? And then just trying to kind of see what kind of rune may fall out for you. So we have this, which is actually my future rune that I just had, which again is talking about some type of uncontrolled force that could happen. And a big change happening. So there's something that I may be changing today, or something to do with my routine. So when it comes to finishing a reading, when you have done your runes, you know, you can write down on like a pen and paper the reading that you just received, make notes so you can kind of look back and also learn from. But you want to close the session, and just by closing the session is, say you have your runes here, you know, again, you just want to basically cleanse your area so it's nice and kind of clear again. Remove that energy. Or if you have a rune for the day and you love that rune, you can leave that rune out, because these actually, you know, they stand, they sit really well. So I absolutely love these ones. These were bought on Etsy. And yeah, when you've cleansed your runes, you just put them back. And again, you can like charge them if you're working with like gemstones. So that is everything I have to show you on runes. I hope it helped you in some way. Let me know in the comments if it did. I'd love to know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sending you so much love and light.